Blight farming can be the most lucrative farming in the entire game. If you want to know how to roll your maps and you want to know how to get those riches, tune in and stay to the end because you're going to love what I'm going to show you. Let's jump in to how to roll these maps. If you go to the same wiki link that I have in the description, there's a list of what each one of these oils will do, along with the anointments and what levels they drop. There's all that information. Please take the time. I don't want to take away from that content. Somebody's already created that, so no need. Let's talk oils and drop rates real quick. This is really important. This list, I'll put a link below to the wiki for this, but if you look at it, clear all the way down to golden has a drop level. This drop level will tell you exactly where these oils can be found. So golden oils are 80 and above. That's your tier 14s and above. So make sure you're rolling the correct level of the map for the oils that you need. Also, blight-ravaged maps only drop at tier 14 and above. If you can get to tier 14s and above, none of this matters, just play. Let's jump into rolling a map. Here, I just have a tier 8 map. It's not going to drop golden oils, it's not going to drop silver oils, really not going to drop a lot of high level stuff like that, but it will drop exalts, chaos orbs, and so much more. But how do we want to roll it? Well, if you go to the link below, you'll see the oils that you want. In this case is a tier 8. I don't need an amber oil because ambers will just reduce the cost of the towers. This is not a threat for my character anymore. Tier 8s, I can just smash. So it doesn't matter. In this case, maybe you'd be tempted to do a verdant oil, which would give you experience. So if I put these here, for example, I give you 3, it's going to give me 105% increased experience, which is great. That's where I want to be in my tier 14s and 15s. So I get to like level 95, for example. By the way, this is one of the great ways to level without dying and having to worry about too much like mapping and delving and stuff like that. So highly recommend the 3 greens, totally worth it. Let me just show you a couple of things. Let's say that you really want to speed this up. Maybe you don't want 5 minutes in a blight map. So you just pop these on. These are the teal oils and you'll see blight monsters spawn 75% faster. The duration is 120 seconds or 2 minutes shorter. And you can be done with a blight map in about 3 minutes. Be careful with this one. Monsters come at you really, really fast. Switching gears real quick. Most people will just go ahead and put crimson oils. They're about 2 chaos for 1. So you can easily put these on here. They're very cheap, unlike opalescent oils, which I don't have because I sold them all for 8 chaos each. But these are cheap. And you'll notice here, they will give you varieties of items containing 30 blight chests are lucky. That's fantastic. Another thing that we want to use, and let me just flip real quick just to the Atlas tree. I covered this in the last video, so please go over there and check it out if you want. The only thing you have to have on your Atlas tree to really get this done is making sure you're taking epidemiology. If you take this, it's going to give you 25% increased effect modifiers, which is going to give you more quant, more rarity, and then it's going to give you 80% more chance to contain blighted maps. That's your blight-ravaged maps, and they're worth about 20C or very close to right now at this point in the league. So please go grab this. Very, very important. All right, so back to rolling these maps and how would I do it? If I'm doing a very low tier map and I feel like I can push the quant, let me just show you this. Let's take it from the top. What would I do? So on this tier 8, I'm level 94. In my head, I don't need faster time because I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. I love this. 5 minutes, not a big deal. I don't need cheaper towers because I can kill every monster on here without too much threat. And opalescent oils at a tier 8 is not going to help me drop golden or silver oils, which is going to make me a lot of my money back, but that's okay because I can still drop tainted oils and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So on this tier 8, it's in my benefit to probably use 3 crimson oils, but it's also a low chance of having those other things I was talking about. So maybe I'm going to just do azure oils. It's still going to give me 12 lucky chests and 15% increased pack size. So I think it's worth it in this case. So here we go. We go ahead and anoint this. The next step is really simple. Chisel every single one. You want that quant. It makes a difference. Then we're going to alch it into something that we need. For our strat, we're using empowered towers, ice towers, stun towers, and meteor towers. We'll get into that in just a second. Hold on. So let me look at this. I have every line in here I can do. We're trying to avoid a few lines. We're trying to avoid monsters can't be slowed beyond base action speed. Monsters can't be stunned. And then that's pretty much it. And actually, even if they're stunned, if they can't be stunned, they can still be frozen. So the only thing we really care about is monsters can't be slowed below action value. We didn't have that here. It looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and corrupt it. It's very important to corrupt your maps if you want tainted oils. And I think right now they're like 125C each. I've dropped, I think, 7 of them so far this league. Anyway, big money. Always corrupt. If you corrupt into something that you can't run, just sell it. You can usually sell the map for the same price, if not a little bit more, depending on what oils you used. So throw it in your settle tab and be done with it. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to my device. You can see I already have fragment pieces, but I have an open slot because I did my 5-way last night. All right. Or 4-way. So I'm going to grab my other fragment pieces right here. I'm just going to put these in. I'll usually grab each one of these fragment pieces is going to give you 5% quant on the map. So you would just put these in. I'm not going to run this map at this second. I just want to show you what it looks like when you get ready to. You can't put anything else on your map. It's done. This is it. 4 fragments here. And if you wanted big quant, last tip I'm going to give you is you can go ahead and put in your mortal fragments. Mortal fragments give you each 10% quant on the map, but they are expensive. So I would save that for the big boy rolls. What is a big boy roll? I'll show you real quick. All right. So let's go over to my blight tab. Let's grab, I don't know. I dropped a blight-ravaged city square. Blight-ravaged maps, you can put 9 different oils. You can only put 3 of the same type. Basically, so 3 different kinds, 3 of each. So in this case, I would probably go 3 ambers. So that way my towers are as cheap as possible. I'm probably going to put 3 opalescents, and then I'm probably going to put like 2 silvers and a golden. So let me just show you what silvers will do. If I'd use 3 silvers on this, I would get almost 200% more quant in this area. That's outrageous. But this is where you want to juice your maps, in your Blight Ravage maps. Everything can drop here. You get about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 or 5 times the amount of goodies than you get out of the regular Blight maps. So if you're ready for those, just understand that all the monsters have 200% more monster life. That includes the bosses. Bigger movement speed. Dude, you could lose these in a heartbeat. All right, maybe I'll do a video in the future of me doing one of these so I can give you my tips and tricks why I'm doing that. So just pick the 9 oils that you want to use on them, and then it's the same exact process. You just chisel it, alch it, make sure that you can do those mods, corrupt it, and then go. Put in your fragments and you're there. That's how you roll them, okay? I hope this helps you roll those Blight maps, get in there and do it. Just remember, buy your Blight maps, run them, and cash out. Make sure you're selling your oils, make sure you're selling whatever it is that you drop that might be worth something so you can sustain your map purchase. This is very, very important. And in the future, I'm gonna give you some more Blight tips as well as the league goes on. So make sure that you like, subscribe if you want more Blight videos and other stuff. I don't know. I'll be dropping some pretty cool stuff in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. I gotta pee real quick. All right, listen. Go all right. Yo, all right, listen. My edible just kicked in. I just need people to hear me. This edible, I can feel. Oh my God. Yo, I need to pee so bad. I gotta pee real quick. I gotta pee real quick. Yo, NA is a server. I got room for 2. I gotta pee